Hello YouTube, it's EmmaBlois10 here with another deck duel video of the Hieroglyph dragons, and this is going to be very quick, so I'm just going to go with it. I've been testing out several builds of Hieroglyph dragons. I haven't quite found anything good enough yet, but I was going to show you these ones. I lost these duels, but hey, it's fun to show you how they go. Anyway, start off against Hieratics, and you get to special summon all three of them and go straight into a Illuminate, which allows them to draw extra cards, which is pretty cool. Won't lie. Me, I've got an okay hand, so I get rid of the back row, obviously, because I don't like back row. Then I start going with my combos. Special summon Tefnut with the Cyber Dragon, Tribute for Esset, Tefnut's effect. I'm going to try and go into the Overlord of Hieroglyph as fast as I can, and then special Netbet, who can be special summoned that way. So there we go with Overlord. And I'm not using its effect, I'm just going to straight up attack. Here we go. And then it gets to add via Leo's effect, and then already attacked with thing. Now he special summons that lizard creature Katagoge, I think it is, and I activate my trap Hieroglyph Seal from the Ashes. But then he summons out Utopia, which isn't good. I'm just explaining to him I'm not activating my trap card at the moment. Then he plays the spell card that allows him to special summon 2 Heraldics, and he gets out that king creature that takes opponent's effects and cards and all that and makes the opponent's attack monster 0. So unfortunately my Overlord is now in trouble, and my internet was messing up, so I couldn't get my counters in that on. It was just to remind myself. So I take unfortunately 3,000, and then I take 500 from Utopia. So yeah, bit of a bugger there. And I drew Honest, which could have been helpful if I had it, but unfortunately it didn't work. And I've got Hieratics Seal of Supremacy, so I've got no choice but to bluff my way and set Honest, hoping I can survive another turn. Activate the trap, Seal from the Ashes, hoping I don't draw into like high level normal monsters basically. Unfortunately it doesn't work, and I'm slowly getting beaten down. That typically happens with my deck. With the Hieroglyphs, I seem to get a very good field, and then suddenly if it gets taken away from me, it's screwed. So anyway, he pretty much wins. I try to activate enemy control, I get Dark Bride. It didn't help it. So that's game 1. On to game 2 now. This one was against a Synchron deck. This one was a lot longer. It was about half an hour, but of course I've sped it all up. So he activates a few draw cards like Dark World Dealings and everything, and Card Trader, which I thought was unusual. I didn't need Seal from the Ashes, so I've just discarded it. MST the back row again, because I don't like back row, and it was an MST, so lol. Draw Connection, new addition to the deck. Swapping out for cards that I can normal summon and everything, which includes Esset or Isis, who can be normal summoned, so here we go. She's only 1,000 attack, but I attack anyway. Turns out to be an unknown Synchron. And I set Enemy Controller, another new addition to the deck, since the secondary effect of Tributing will come in handy. Hopefully. Okay. He uses the Synchron Explorer to bring back the Synchron, and then he gets Double Warrior, and I know he's going to tries to creature swap, but I say no. Enemy Controller and take control of the strongest monster, which ironically is just Doppel Warrior, which saves me for this turn at least. So creature swap's original target goes bye-bye. And Esset allows me to summon out a Luster Dragon with 0 attack, 0 defense. The only thing he's able to summon is that Mist Bird creature, I can't remember its name, which is a pain in the neck, but he doesn't activate it for several turns thankfully. But I'm able to summon out Esset again and Exceed Summon using her effect. Go out for Queen Dragoon. Queen Dragoon I think is quite good in this deck because you can reuse the Hieroglyph dragons from the grave, sort of like a miniature Red Eyes Darkness Metal, but just for the graveyard, I suppose. Okay. Fortunately, Isis can't attack that turn. She's summoned via Dragoon's effect, but that's fine. He activates Card Trader. He does that for a few turns. He doesn't activate the Miss Bally. Now, I make a huge misplay here. I forget that Honest's effect is to gain attack, so you'll see me rectify that mistake there. Because sometimes on Dueling Network I do have trouble distinguishing what's attack and defense sometimes. I know that sounds a bit crazy, but it does happen. I realise my mistake and I correct it, so I take damage. And I've also got Effect Veiler in the deck as well, I'm just testing it out. Now he decides to activate the bird's effect, but I chain Effect Veiler. I now at least I realise I could have actually saved my Effect Veiler for something else, but well. Anyway, Tribute for Tefnu, get out Luster Dragon, and then I can overlay into King of Tomb, start doing some more Exceeds that way. And I'd attach Dragoon again to get back S-set. She can't attack that turn, but that's fine, at least I've got like a monster ready for Exceeding and Tributing and everything, I suppose. I keep accidentally clicking the Watcher's Chat with my thing when I'm trying to check something else, so oops. He then plays Tuning, which gets Junk Synchron, and I think this is where it really starts to turn around for my opponent here, because he specials a Cyber Dragon, gets Junk Synchron to go off, and starts like summoning all the level eaters and everything like crazy. And then this is what really, really ticked me off, Mistworm. I really wish I had kept my Effect Veiler. You know, losing a Queen Dragoon would have been nothing, but unfortunately I lost all my monsters, and with just missed that Mistworm creature, I just got overwhelmed, basically. Pity. You know what, that should be the next card to go on the ban list. Definitely that card. And then I get slowly attacked by all the little monsters, and I start trying to make a comeback in any way possible. Unfortunately, I've got no way to really get out my beat stick, so I'm just going to settle for going out for King of Tomb again. Overlay here, but my opponent got a little bit confused about what happened, so I just quickly explained. I normaled S-set, tributed for Sue and Sue's effect, and that went off to Isis's effect, and that went off. Because I don't think this opponent's played against Hieratics before, so he was quite new to a lot of them. So I use a tomb just to bring out the normal Seal of the Sun Dragon. Unfortunately, as I said, it just really goes downhill from here now. There's nothing I can do. Geb, not too bad, so I can go back into Queen Dragoon and start resurrecting my monsters, hopefully. So I'll bring back the Luster Dragon back from the graveyard and overlay into Queen Dragoon. In defense mode, of course, since I've got nothing else that can get over Mistworm at the moment. I'm really dithering what to go for, and I decided just to go for attack power. And I realise now I probably should have gone for Tefnu or Sue or something. I set Seal of Supremacy just to bluff. My opponent gets into a wee bit of a confusion here. He thinks that Queen Dragoon can't be destroyed by battle, and I'm trying to explain to him it's other dragon monsters that can't be destroyed by Queen Dragoon's effect, and he needs to destroy Queen Dragoon, target Queen Dragoon in order to get rid of her effect, and then attack my other dragon monsters. So just trying to explain that to him. He thinks he's got game, but I said to him it's not, not too late yet, still in the game at the moment. And then he starts telling me he's got a card he wants to get into, and he wants to try and get into it. So I guess it's Quasar Dragon more than likely, so I think he was more than willing to wait another 1 or 2 turns, as you'll see in a moment or two, in order to get into Quasar, to bring out his favourite card, which is fair enough, I've got nothing wrong with that. So as you can see there, I'm just trying to say he's got game if he was to equip Army Arm, but he decides not to, and this is where the wee misplay with the Queen Dragoon comes into play. I thought he was going to equip Army Arm and get game that way, and I asked him was he not going to do that, but he decided not to, and then he started to get confused about Queen Dragoon. He said he'll take it back, and I'm okay with letting that happen if he wants to replay something that he made a mistake on, so I'm that kind of person. There are some people out there who do really viciously just say, no, you can't take it back, but oh well. Anyway, he suicides into Atum for some reason, I don't know why. And here I am explaining Queen Dragoon's effect again. So he finally gets rid of Dragoon, then he can do damage to King of Tomb. So a little bit of misplay on both our parts about Queen Dragoon and everything, but hey, not too bad, because he starts to really synchro stuff out again. And there's Quasar. Yep. Unfortunately, I get nothing. I know I'm not going to be able to win against Quasar, but he lets me survive for another couple of turns. Because I think he's wanting to go into a few more things, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, I've got absolutely nothing I can do. But he sinks into Stardust Dragon, which I think is probably his second favourite, which is fair enough. Anyway, that's it pretty much for game. And he lets me survive one more turn, but there's nothing I can do really. I tried to use enemy controller with Sue to take control of Quasar, but unfortunately it's negated. So this is pretty much it for the Hieroglyph Dragons. I hope you guys enjoyed. Nice to see commentary duels again, I suppose. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. And that's it for this video. And I'll have a deck video of Hieroglyph Dragons coming up very soon once I've actually got that perfected and sorted. So hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you guys later.